Aloha and welcome to Home is Here. I'm Kala'i Miller. The Honolulu Zoo is home to hundreds of exotic animals, but in one section of the zoo, the animals are a bit different. In the Keiki Zoo, you won't find any lions or tigers, but each of the animals is unique. And in this episode, we find out what it takes to care for them.
Hi, my name is Bethany Sylvester. I'm a zookeeper here at the Honolulu Zoo, and I work primarily in the Keiki Zoo. The Keiki Zoo is actually a really unique experience. To me, it's almost like you're walking into an entire exhibit. So you get kind of a little bit more up close and personal with the animals. So today you guys are gonna follow along with me and kind of see what I do on a day-to-day basis, feeding, taking care of them, show them a few behaviors that a lot of my animals are trained to do. So this is Lani Moo. She is our dairy cow. She came from Big Island. She is a Jersey cow, which is a type of dairy cow. She is our first Jersey that we've had. Normally we have Holsteins. So for her breakfast, lunch, and dinner, she usually gets Timothy hay and alfalfa cubes. She probably gets about, I want to say 15 pounds of hay a day. She is 850 pounds, and they can get anywhere between 800 to 1,000 pounds. So she's probably got a little bit more to grow. So this is Sunny, he's our male Zebu. And then Diamond is our female Zebu. They are a tropical cattle from Southeast Asia. Typically, the miniature Zebu should be closer to Diamond size. So she's around 500 pounds. Sunny is just an extra large Zebu. He kind of had a growth spurt growing up, and he's a little bit closer to 900 pounds. So Sunny's really good at target. Good. He's good at letting me look in his ears. Checking in his eyes, ears. Good. And I always want to give him a reward for participating in this. There's definitely days if they're not in the mood to do any sort of training, we'll just stick to feeding. But usually they're pretty good at participating. This is Hoku, our mini horse. He is the oldest member of the squad, as I like to say. He's 32. He's been at the zoo since 1998. He was born in 91, so pretty much almost his whole entire life he's been here. He is considered a miniature horse, but he's got a little bit of Shetland pony in him as well. So it's fun to see their individual personalities within the herd and kind of see who's the boss when. But despite his size, he definitely holds his own, I'd say. So these are probably one of the newest additions to the Keiki Zoo. It's 4 American mini pigs. They're all brothers, and they came from a farm on the west side. They're all named after bubblegum. So the smallest one is Big Red. This is Hubba and Bubba. And then this is Winter for Winter Fresh, because he's got one blue eye. His left eye is blue. My first thing I did with them was crate train them, because it was super important as far as feeding and if we needed to transport them anywhere. And then the rest of the behaviors have been sort of just fun to kind of get their minds working and focused on something. So Hubba and Bubba both know how to sit, as you can see. And then I reward them with a little pig treat. All of them know how to spin, but like I said, they're all individuals, so 2 of them spin one way and the other 2 spin the other way for whatever reason. So he spins this way, good. You spin that way. Good. You spin that way. Good. Spin. And pigs are just naturally really smart. They're smarter than dogs. So I try to do a bunch of different things to kind of keep them busy, get their minds working. Since they came from a farm, they didn't really have a ton of interaction. They were sort of really afraid of us at first. So even just allowing us to pet them was a really big win. So now they're very friendly for the most part, super food motivated. And they love scratches. Red loves belly scratches. This is one of my favorite parts of the day because I get to kind of sit and just pet pigs for a little bit. And then I get to talk to the public about them. Silkies are a fancy breed of chicken. They get that name from their feathers. Obviously, they're pretty silky soft and a little different from your normal chicken feathers. They're originally from Asia, but nowadays you can find them sort of all over the place. A lot of people love to have these guys as pets because they're kind of a more docile breed. So they're all named after Frozen characters. I had to stick with a theme. So we've got Elsa, Sven, Kristoff, Anna, and then Honey Marin. She's from Frozen 2. I ran out of girl names. But these guys are really fun. I love to do different sort of feeding enrichment for them. So this is one of our feeder toys. I'll put like corn or mealworms. He's looking to see if there's anything in there. And then you close it and they have to kind of kick it around to let the stuff come out. I think because they're domestic animals, people don't find them nearly as fascinating as the other animals, but I like to show people like, these animals are smart and they can figure stuff out. Hi! Hi! Hello! So this is Dusty, and then the fuzzy one is Eeyore. So they're both from Big Island. They were wild, so they've come a long way, especially Eeyore. I think what makes donkeys one of my favorite is they're misunderstood. I feel like a lot of people think they're stubborn, but you kind of just have to be able to read them a little differently. The hardest question ever is, what is your favorite animal? To me, I think each one holds a special place in my heart. I will say, just don't tell the other ones, Eeyore the donkey has kind of taught me a lot throughout my career, taught me patience, and he's been really rewarding to kind of make a difference in his life every day. It's really fun working with the animals in the Keiki Zoo because each one has their own individual personality, from Sunny, the big gentle giant Zebu, to Diamond, slightly smaller but has a little bit more of an attitude. Watching Lonnie Moo kind of bring in some young energy and keeping the other guys on their toes. It's just fun to learn each animal's individual personality and kind of base my training around that. Ever since I was young, I knew I wanted to work with animals in some capacity. It's just been really a different path that wasn't even on my radar to become a zookeeper, and now I can't imagine doing anything else. It's been amazing just to kind of see the differences that I've made in each individual animal's lives, and it's something that I will never forget.
Mahalo for joining us. Because of you, we are able to share these stories. We thank all of you for your continued support. For Home is Here, I'm Kala'i Miller. Ahui ho.